This is the Egyptian Sphinx. It has the body of a lion and the face of a human. This symbolizes that it has the intelligence of a human and the physical features of a lion. This Sphinx was found at the site of Memphis in the area of the north gate of the Ptah Temple. It was buried to its shoulders. Only the exposed head was attacked by the wind-blown sand, which eroded the facial features and the royal false beard. The Sphinx weighs approximately 15 tons. It is 85.8 inches tall. The length is 153.5 inches, and the width is 47.75 inches. Statues of Sphinx were set up in front of temples as guardian figures. Egyptian Sphinx were considered protective. Greek Sphinx were considered evil. This is a statue of the Buddha. Buddha means awakened one, or the enlightened one. Buddha is also used as a title for the first awakened being in an era. In most Buddhist traditions, Siddhartha Gautama is regarded as the supreme Buddha. Gautama is the primary figure in Buddhism, and accounts of his life, discourses, and monastic rules are believed by Buddhists to have been summarized after his death and memorized by his followers. He was born in a royal Hindu family. At age 29, he left his palace for the first time and saw suffering. This caused him to start the Buddhist religion. This is Italian pottery. When imported pottery reached Italian shores, Etruscan artists eagerly took up new ways of painting vases. Athenian vases of the 7th and 6th centuries BC were painted in the black figure technique, dark figures on a reddish background, which incised details in small areas of additional color. Etruscan artists imitated this technique but did not always follow the artistic rules of the Greek factories. This vase is the black figure style. This is a vase showing an event from the Greek Olympics. The vase is displaying a boxing contest, or pugme. Two boxers wear soft leather gloves. The man with the long stick is either a judge or a trainer. The Olympic Games were a series of athletic competitions among representatives of city-states of ancient Greece. They were held in honor of Zeus, and the Greeks gave them a mythological origin. Historical records indicate that they began in 776 in Olympia. They continued to be celebrated when Greece came under Roman rule until the Emperor Theodos I suppressed them in 394 AD as part of the campaign to impose Christianity as the state religion of Rome. Only free Greek men were allowed to participate in these games. The events that took place were Stadion, Daulis, Dolichus, and Hoplitodromia. Those were the track events. Other events were the long jump, discus, javelin. Those were the pentathlon. Gelede performances date back to the latter part of the 18th century and are designed to pay homage to women. In the Yoruba cosmos, older women possess powers equal to or greater than of the gods or the ancestors. If angered by men's selfish ways, these women can turn their reserves of strength against men and destroy them in yearly performances that are both entertaining and dramatic. Male dancers use Gillette masks to acknowledge the importance of woman. Gillette may also be danced in times of crisis to appease the wrath of woman and regenerate confidence in the community. This is a picture of a lute. It is a large plucked instrument with 1 to 3 strings. The 3-stringed version is played by descendants of black Africans who were brought to Morocco as slaves. Many descendants of slaves today are united in Muslim cults. These cults are called Naws. The lute is played at sacred gatherings of the Naws, along with drums and singing. This is a picture of the belt worn during the Mesoamerican ball game. The ball game has been played in Mesoamerica for more than 3,000 years, and a form of it is still being played in areas of northwestern Mexico. Some scholars trace the origins of the Mesoamerican ball game to the Gulf Coast because of the many ball game related artifacts found there, and the rubber trees that are native to the area. In addition to its secular role, the game had strong religious and ceremonial importance. It is central to much of pre-Columbian architecture, art, and mythology. Teams of up to 11 players used their hips, knees, and elbows to strike a heavy, solid rubber ball of varying sizes. Points were scored when a player managed to knock the ball through a round stone ring. Players wore protective belts and padding with stones set into the belts.